What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 25 different altcoins today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. I will leave a list of the coins in the description below. You can just see the list of coins I'm talking about there with timestamps relative to whatever you'd like to click on. I do encourage everybody to watch the whole video, but I get it. You know, you're not interested in every single coin. If you do watch the whole video, it does help push the content more to other viewers, and so does hitting that like button. So I appreciate everybody for doing that. Enough shilling of the channel. Let's get into it here. It's been about a week since I've done requests because I've just been very busy, man, and slacking a little bit, but not really, man. Life's just busy, and if I want sleep, and I do want sleep, I need to cut these videos short night after night, and that's why also the past few days I haven't really made too many videos. I haven't had time, but tonight I have a little bit of time, so we're going to talk about 25 coins. Here's the list: VTC, RUNE, KCS, WTK, GAU, SNX, MELI, MDB, AR, AVAX, SMH, Solana, Toncoin, XRP, Render, COVID, NOCHILL, KIMBO, GALA Games, CRV, WorldCoin, Celestia, AIOZ, DAPP, and AERO. I'll be giving shout outs along the way. This first one is for Mr. Hat, and if you're blinded by the screen because it's a white screen, yes, you can thank Mr. Hat for that. He's got these charts. I'm sure on your chart, Mr. Hat, you have it set to the dark setting, but you know what? Here I am talking, and can I even set it to a dark setting? Is there a way? No, I guess not. I don't know where the nighttime setting would be. Maybe it's down here. Nope, because that's your. Okay, anyways, we're going to get started. Let's do that. VTC for Mr. Hat here. So looking at this thing here, I guess we'll start off at the weekly and look at this for what it's worth. We're on log. Cool. That's nice. Okay, cool. So it's, okay, there we go. I was like, so it hasn't been along that long. Vertcoin, that's right. I remember talking about this one. I will say, Mr. Hat, I'm not that impressed with the chart, but a lot of cryptos kind of look like this right now. It is a higher low from its 2017 market, but it is a lower low from the last cycle. So that's not too encouraging, to be completely honest. Let's look at the fib retracements here from a low to a high. Make sure that we are fib levels based on log. I wonder if it saved my settings from the last time that I did this, because I know I've used it. Tipped the 1414, nice. You tipped the 1414, you found support on the 1272, and you're slowly breaking this trend, actually. I gotta say, I wonder if I was bearish on it last time, like mega stupid, super bearish, and that's why you want me to talk about it, because it's actually looking pretty good right now. I don't remember what I said last time, but yeah, this actually looks really productive, I have to say. I want to put the 886 on there. No, we don't need the 2272, not right now at least. There we go. 886, that'd probably be your next target at about 13.4 cents, and that's not going to happen overnight. We're on a weekly basis here. RSI, yeah, this definitely did save my settings. I like the weekly RSI. I would like to see this week close green. That would be nice, I think. I don't think we need all this history, so I can just bring it in here. I don't know why it's still on auto. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like what it's doing, actually. I'm not going to lie. It's not bad. Let's see from the relative high of the last cycle to the current low that you just had in November of 2023 there. Yeah, you're hovering around the 236. Your next target would be the 382. Look at that, 13.75 cents on the 382 there, right? 13.75. Do I not have back? There we are, back arrows. It's a different layout because this is CoinTrader.pro. And then 13.4 cents there. 13.4 cents, that's the 886, 13.4. And then the 382 is 13.75. So you've definitely got a lot going on there. And then if you look over here, just from a fib perspective, but then on a price perspective as well, you have resistance in this area, support in this area, support back here on a closing basis. You're probably working your way up there. I would expect that when you see another week close above this 236 at about 6.528, let's call it 6.529 cents. When you close a week above there, your next target is 1375. Until then, who knows? But I mean, for what it's worth, you do look like you're at the base of this kind of trend here. So I would think that you move up pretty soon. I mean, over the weeks, right? By the end of this year, or maybe actually by the end of September or sometime in October, I would expect you to be up there. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I do think you're moving up. As far as new all-time highs go, I don't know if you're going to see that, but I wouldn't be surprised if you inevitably interacted with this 618 area or beyond that, right? We'll talk about all-time highs, new all-time highs, or at least new highs relative to this when we interact with this area. Until then, let's just see if we can get here. But that's that. Let's take our blinding screen of whiteness off, and we're going to get to, let's see, not Bitcoin here, RUNE. So that was for Mr. Hat. You know, I want to make sure, actually, because he did have, let's see. No. Oh, and you also wanted me to do WOW. Okay, guys, so we got to do one more. We've got to do WOW. Let's see, WowBit. Coin market cap. I don't know if that's right. Wow. Does it not? It doesn't have anything. So is it WowBit? I'm going to click. Hold on, guys, real quick. This isn't going well with the flow. Oh, it's Wow Narrow. That's right. Wow Narrow. Hold on, y'all. You can't see what I'm doing, but I promise you I'm doing something real quick. Hold on. Here we go. Wow Narrow. Okay, this is what he wanted me to talk about. So 26 coins it'll be. Yeah, this coin sounds interesting, right? It's like a meme coin of Monero, essentially, right? It's like a privacy meme coin, which I think is good, man. I mean, somebody said it. I didn't say it first, but I've definitely run with this since I've heard it, that meme coins with utility, like meme coins with like actual technology put into them, those are going to be the next big thing. Because right now you've got cryptos that are like technological advancements or innovations or whatever, right? There's some kind of tech backing it or ideas backing it, right? It's not just a meme. And those can do well sometimes if they see adoption, but most of the time, even with good ideas, they fizzle out. But meme coins don't even need good technology behind them. They just have to not be rug pulled, and people just want to put all their money in them because they think that they're silly. If you have something that's a combination of both with this, which this might actually be, it could do well. It's just a theory. I don't know. Let's see, low to high here. Definitely not a lot of liquidity here, you can tell. But hey, holding that 618 multiple times. If you go lower, I would think the lowest you go is, I mean, well, technically the lowest you could go is about 3.7 cents, but probably down to like 4.6 cents if you go lower. On a weekly basis, if you close below 6.647 cents, if you close basically below where you're at right now, then yes, I think you would see the 786, 886 zone, the lower ends of this, but it would kind of make sense to hold support here. Come on now, man. I hate this. I hate this Coin Trader Pro. Weekly RSI looks good. Daily RSI looks kind of sad. Let's see. I don't know. MHAT, request this one again, man. Request this one again. I'll talk about it in a few days. We'll know better. If we can continue to move up from here, if we can get above that 0.5, I'll have hopes. If we can't get above that 0.5, well, then down you go, and that's okay. You know, it's still got a lot of potential. But that's that. Okay, RUNE for Babu. We're talking about RUNE for you. Thorchain, or I think that's what it's called, right? Thorchain. Taking a dump, yes, as is everything. 20% down this week. Hitting that oversold zone, well, you're very close to it at least. It seems like you like to bounce right off it. Sometimes you go into it. That's, you know, it's off the 3 interactions we've had with this zone. This is your 4th, so odds are if you go lower, it's not going to be by much here on your low at the oversold zone. And I hate these plus and minus signs. Like, what, they're pointless. They really are. They get in your way. There's got to be a way to take those off, I would think, unless it's just default. Anyways, found a relative low at that point. You did go lower inevitably, but for months you actually went up, or at least a month and a half there. This next one, it was also at a low point. You didn't go down more immediately, so that's nice. And then here as well. I would say you're either very close to your low or you've already achieved your low based off of those 4 iterations there. From a low to a high, tipping that 1618, beautiful. I like it. I do like it, yeah. Daily RSI looks sad, but there's some bullish divergence thrown in there, right? Not confirmed till you have a green day. Get back above $3.73.35. Get back above there and request this again. Genuine, you know, really, if you get back above here on a closing basis, not just a wicking basis, but you get back above here, your next target zone would be here, potentially even up to here, and those targets would be between about $4.31 to $5.30, somewhere in that range. But that all starts with closing a day above or multiple days above $3.73.3. So do that first, and then that's probably what you're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised. You've kind of got the setup right now to form some kind of like head and shoulders, like right. You've got your left shoulder, you got your head, your right shoulder. The volume doesn't really fit, but that's okay. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see. I would not expect that you just blast through here. I would expect that you probably interact with this as resistance, but that doesn't mean that you go all the way back down, right? You could hover, much like you did here. You could hover for a little bit right in this area, and then you make a move up. And at which case, I wouldn't expect that you stop at the 886. I'd expect that you go higher than that. But let's just see how it goes. Let's request this again when we're above $3.73. That's really the best that I can say. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the low. I would equally not be surprised if you went lower. And if you were to go lower, I mean, really your next target would be $2.70. You're at $3.32 right now, so just keep that in mind. That is absolutely a possibility right now. I want to take this relative low before we move on, actually. Relative low to relative high. That 1272 lining up with that 886 there. Yeah, I mean, 270 could be a possibility, honestly, but we'll see. That RSI is disgusting, I got to say, and that 4 hour is not encouraging. And I think Bitcoin's going to go down. I bet you do go lower, man. Talk to me if you get above 373, but I'm calling for 270 or around there. That's what I would call for. KCS, also for Babu. KuCoin shares, man. I actually like this crypto a lot. I think it's going to do well. I think KuCoin is underrated, but that's just a personal opinion. From a low point to a high point here, holding your 382. That's nice to see. If you close this week here, man, and you start to move up, that'd actually be really encouraging. If not, KuCoin, you might be moving down to like $6.30, man. That's not a good looking weekly RSI, nor is it a good looking daily. I don't know. This just seems so far away in such a short amount of time. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if you went lower. Maybe you do some kind of double bottom at 750 or a higher low or a slightly lower low, whatever. But let's call for price moving down to 750. You're at 892 now. I don't like the daily, the 4 hour, whatever. It's not the most exciting, and it's not a lot to go off of. Actually, what you've done on a 4 hour is close below your 382, and now you're finding resistance at it. See, on a daily basis, it kind of looks good. Or on a weekly basis, maybe it looks good, but on a 4 hour basis, that's actually not a good look, to be fair. So lower, I think lower, yes, for the time being. But that's most cryptos right now. So don't be too discouraged by that. I do like this coin a lot. I think it'll do well this cycle. WTK, USD, Wadsy Pay for Daniel Bandini. You wanted me to do it on Trader Joe. That's the thing, Daniel. How do I do it on Trader Joe? It's got more historical references, but there's nothing on TradingView there. Let's just see Trader Joe, not Trader Joe's, right? You said Trader Joe block. I don't want Trader Joe charts, maybe, or is it an exchange? I don't know. Trader Joe price. Maybe it's a coin. Maybe it's also an exchange. I don't know. Token terminal. Maybe it's its own coin. I really don't know. Daniel Bandini, if you could send me a link to what you want me to look it up on, kind of like MHAT did there in the Discord, do that. Because right now I'm just going to do this because there's no Trader Joe option at all. And that's okay. Right? And we don't really need... I don't know how old WTK is, but if it's only like a couple months older, right? If it like came about at the end of the bull cycle, that data won't really be too relevant, honestly. Maybe for an all-time high to an all-time low perspective, but I think this will serve us just fine. This high to low here, look at that. You're respecting this fib all the way up. It's beautiful, doing a perfect thing right there. Rejected the 618, and that's okay. That's right up there with a lot of different coins. You probably do go down a little bit lower. I doubt you move below 27 cents. You're at 37 cents now, so that does leave room to go lower for sure. You better hope you hold this 382, man, at about 25 cents. I'm sorry, not 27 cents, 2.7 cents, not 25 cents, 2.5 cents. You better hope you hold that as support, 2.5 cents. It does look like you want to go lower. So let's call for that 2.5, 2.7 cent area. Yeah. Yep. I think so. I don't even know if I should count that. I feel like this is where I should measure from. 3.2 to 3 cents could hold a support. If not, you better hope you hold 2.7 to 2.5. WTK, GAU. Hey, there's some Trader Joe. Look, they got it right there. See, they just didn't have it, at least on TradingView, at least what I could see, and that's okay. All right. High to low. You know, what I want to do real quick is, yeah, I've got this one, right? There's that, and then I want to do this one. Looks like it's got that wick there too, so that's encouraging. Okay, so top to bottom, interacted with the 618, holding on the 0.5. If you were to move lower, the lowest you would go, I think, would be about 5 cents, 5.2 cents, right around there. But you look pretty good, actually, especially on a date. Like, I actually like this a lot. It's one of the more bullish charts probably in crypto right now. I think you move up. This might be the only one that moves up today, so I'm going to put a little star next to that one because that might be the winner for tonight. Daniel Bandini might be getting away with a winner here early on. We'll see. I'm pretty good at calling it early if I make it, if I don't make it through the list. Like, I don't know. I just call it intuition or a wild guess, whatever. I'm not perfect with it, but this could be the winner for tonight. I would say your next target area, assuming that you move up, and I do assume that you're going to move up, is probably going to be your 786 to 886 around 12. Let's call it 12.5 cents to about 15 cents. That's GAU. I'm sorry if I'm making anybody yawn out there, man. It is late for me. I said that I have time, but I'm just making time tonight, man. I am cutting sleep because I need to do these requests, man. SNX Synthetics. This one's at the request of Fly Time. What's up, Fly Time? Looks like a is this a butterfly? I only know that because no, it wouldn't be, right? Is it a Gartley? Hold on. Is it a Gartley? I forget. Gartley has a 618 retracement, of which this does not. That's a 0.5. So no, automatically it's not a Gartley. Maybe it's a, it wouldn't be, could it be a shark? It might be a shark. Right, 113 to the 1618. This might be what made me get that 113. I don't know. Okay, wait, hold on. First off, 113 to 1618 there. Okay, so that would be from this high to that low. That looks like it. It looks like it to me. I'm gonna change the 1272 here to the 113. Where are you at, 1272? Is that right? 113? Yeah, 113. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, see that 113 right there. So this might be a bullish shark. Yeah. Slightly lower, huh? Could be an 886 or a 113. Okay. Okay. Well, that looks a little bit deeper than a 113, doesn't it? But I think that's okay if it's a 113. Like, I feel like that's fine. If you hold here, this could be a bullish shark pattern. That's just my eye caught that. I don't know. Whenever I see these like M shapes, that's just kind of I normally, or like a same thing in like a W, right? You can kind of identify harmonics if you're familiar with them. If not, it might be a little hard at first, but they are pretty easy to identify. Or there's a lot of things that look like harmonics but aren't harmonics. Harmonics aren't really something you can fudge. They are pretty strict, and I am fudging it a little bit here, so perhaps it is not a harmonic. But let's just see actually real quick before we move on from that. 2272. I mean, hey, it kind of fits. It kind of fits, but it needs to hold here if it were to be a bullish shark, and in which case you might move up. But I don't like the weekly RSI. I do like the weekly RSI in the sense that you're oversold, so you're probably near the end of it. And, hey, you're at the low point. Maybe you do hold this area, man. Honestly, maybe. Daily is terrible looking. The 4-hour might have something going for it. I like the volume coming in after the fact. I do like that, actually. 1 hour looks encouraging. Maybe this, maybe synthetics. Maybe I spoke too soon on GAU, man. Maybe this is the winner. I don't know. Let's see. Relative high to relative low. Your next target area technically would be $1.90. You're at $1.56 now, but really I don't even pay attention to the 236 too much. I think about the 382, 231 makes sense. Previous areas of support, test it as resistance, come back to your 236 and then move on. Let's call for 231 over the days, over the weeks. That's synthetics. I think it is moving up, which I think is a bold call because the RSI just looks terrible. And oftentimes, right, like if we go back, it looks terrible here, right? But that was your low. You had a double bottom and then you moved up. I mean, technically you did go lower inevitably, but the RSI looked terrible here too. It looks its worst when it's at its worst, and that's the RSI is a bit of a lagging indicator in that, and that's where you have to use more than just that. But let's see here, MELI. I don't know. MELI. I have a MELI in my life. She's wonderful. Aunt MELI, if you hear this, I love you so much. You're amazing. Let's see. Low to high. Looking like you want to go down, MELI. Definitely not my aunt. My aunt would not be this sad looking, man. Yeah, you're going down to 4054. We'll see you down there or lower. Yeah, not looking good. Good thing we don't have to spend too much time on that. That one's at the request of Avi, by the way. Shout out to Avi. MDB. Isn't it MDB? Did I type it in wrong? Uh-oh. Hold on now, y'all. Hold on now, y'all. Let me just make sure here. MDB. Huh. What? I thought I saw it earlier. Avi, if this is a stock, you gotta tell me it's a stock, man. Or lady. You gotta tell me. I hope it's not a stock, because if it is a stock, that sucks, because that means that you didn't want MELI either. Maybe it's MDT. Am I just reading it wrong? MDB, not MDT. Anyways, I guess we're not doing that. So it is 25 coins tonight, guys, not 26. Avi, let me know. I'll rectify that, man. Just let me know in the Discord. For references too, if anybody's requesting stocks or cryptos, I do request that you tell me it's a stock or a crypto. If it's a crypto I've done a lot, then okay, that's obvious. I don't need to know that. If it's a stock I've done a lot, same thing. But I've never talked about either of these, so I'm just assuming, I'll always assume it's a crypto unless you tell me otherwise. So if I can't find it as a crypto, then that just means no go for you. Let's see, maybe it's on here. MDB, McDonald's bag. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Stay away from it. McDonald's needs a new bag. All right. AR for Flower Child. R. I don't like the weekly RSI. I don't like the daily RSI. I would not be surprised if you went lower. Low to high here. Probably see down at about $17. That makes so much sense. Previous areas of resistance right there. You could go as low as $12.77. I think you hold $15 to $17, but I think you're going to go lower. So that's that. Thank you, Flower Child, for an easy one there. AVAX as well. AVAX is probably done moving down, right? Weekly RSI doesn't look good. Actually, it would suggest that you move lower, but we'll see. Time will tell. Yeah, a little bit lower. You probably do. 2144 to 1583. I doubt you see 1583. You probably do move below $19 though. Oh, you got some bullish divergence though. Hey. And you bounced right above your 1272. I don't know. If you can get some follow through, that could be good. You got hidden bearish divergence, but now you've got your bullish divergence. That's decent volume. It's above average. And it's actually kind of a good look, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Okay. If you can't get above $27, sorry, let's say $27.20. If you can't get above there, down you go, probably below $19, just below $19. But if you can, I mean, really the true test would be here at about 30 bucks. But the way that fibs normally work, at least in my experience, right, if you come down like this, generally you would hit your 1272, but you didn't. So the fact that you found resistance on your 886, that is to be expected. I wouldn't expect that you go back to your 886 if you're going to continue moving down. You'd probably find resistance. You'd stair step your way down. So if you break through this, I would be inclined to believe that you are moving up higher. You probably move past this point and likely to the 6. It's not common that you would. I mean, you could find resistance at the 786, come down to the 886, and then up, but inevitably up here. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. I got to go check on my daughter. 1 second. I can see I left a big old mess up here, but yeah. Let's see how you interact with that $27 area. Essentially, 27.20, right? Let's see how you do with that. Because you do look like you're in a rather bullish. Sorry, I had to just get my bearings right. You do look like you're in a bullish setup, but that could quickly turn sour. I mean, your bullish divergence formed here, so I mean, like you've already fulfilled the need. The bullish divergence that you have there could mean that you just go up here and then down. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you've bottomed and you have to go to glory. It could mean that, but probably, I mean, who knows? We'll see. Request this one again. I would say if we have sustained prices, really, if we have sustained prices above like $29. That's what I would say. SMH for the determined. SMH. Space Mesh. On KuCoin, maybe. Gate.io. Let's do KuCoin. Sounds better. It's too new, really. It's too new. The 4 hour kind of looks interesting on a RSI perspective. You might have found your low. You might start moving up, honestly, based off the 4 hour, but that's not saying much, right? Found your low on the 4 hour could mean, hey, you move up here and then boom, then you go lower. Who knows? But yeah, you probably move up, relatively speaking. You're at $1.27 right now. I would say your target area would be anywhere from $1.60 to $1.53, or 52, $1.52 to $1.60. That's your next target area. If you can break that, well then $1.75 to $1.80, and if you can break that, well, new all-time highs. But that's the best that I have on this. It's too new to really say. Solana. Some people are saying Solana hit its high for the cycle already. Some people are saying that. I've been watching X.com, and a lot of people have been downing Solana here, and that kind of gets me excited. But to be completely fair, this weekly RSI is pretty bad, and it does leave you a lot of room to go down. I mean, who knows? Solana could go down more and still have enough time left in the cycle to come back up to new all-time highs, right? High there, low there. I mean, you're at $134. Solana genuinely could, it sounds crazy, it genuinely could move all the way down to $69-ish, around there. It's possible. The way the weekly RSI looks right now, it definitely doesn't look good, and that it would imply something like that. Daily RSI gives me a little bit of hope for the more immediate term. That's a nice bounce off your 40. Yeah. It's a nice look. Let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. A lot of these are going to need more requests, man, honestly. But if you can get above about 155, you're looking good. If you get up there or fall short of there and you turn back down and you get back below like 130, it would not look good. At this point in time, I would assume you're going lower. I would. Up first and then lower, right? Up over the next couple days and then lower. Yeah, it's not a good look. I think you are going to see $105 to about $89. Whether you go lower than that remains to be seen, but that's my thoughts. Solana probably up over the next couple days and then down, inevitably down. That's my thoughts. And a lot of coins are probably going to have a little relief bounce either today, tomorrow, or today was it, or yesterday was it, right? And now we're moving down lower. I don't know. Toncoin on KuCoin. Come on, man. There we go. Bouncing off the 40. Not bad. Weekly RSI. Weekly RSI looks pretty damn good, actually. Toncoin, wow. Moving up without volume, though, I don't like that. I really don't like that at all. So you're probably going to pull back, Toncoin. I think you're overdue. You know, I don't even know if that's this might be the right fib here. It's so far. I would say okay, fine. You're at 745. We'll see you at $5 to $3.70 inevitably. That's where I think Toncoin's going. I hope I'm wrong, because I know this is a big market cap coin, but I just don't like the levels of volume as you're slowly increasing. That doesn't always mean that you've got downside to go, but it's not a good look, not in my opinion. Oh, that daily RSI looks so damn good, though. Oh, it's hard. It's really hard. The weekly RSI looks fine, too, man. Ah. And that's a really good look right there. Damn. I take it back. Toncoin, we'll see you at 886 to 1058. I think so. I think that was your low. I take it all back. I think Toncoin's moving up, actually. I take it all back. XRP for the unleavened Baptist. XRP saw its low. I doubt it goes much lower than that, if at all lower than that, honestly. I'm surprised that it went that low, but hey, it broke out of its channel. You know, just had to have that flush out. 786 tip. Hey, that's nice. In your oversold zone, you could go lower. It's too early to tell, but I like that as a low. It wouldn't be crazy if it went lower. I bet you come up over the coming days. Let's see how you interact with that 47-cent area and get back to it, honestly. But I think you're moving up right now, at least for the time being, up to about 47 cents, if not beyond, but time will tell. Render for BBL. Render token. Looking like it wants to go down as well. Not a good look. But that's okay. Man, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm yawning so much. It's ridiculous. Is it Binance? Is that the best one that we have? Okay, no, there's more. I don't know what other exchange to use, but high to low. BBL, you've been so patient. This is a pretty damn good look, actually. On a fib perspective. On the RSIs, it's not a good look. On the daily and the weekly, it's not. But the fib, this would be a normal area for you to find support, and you're at your previous all-time high. You're hanging out here. I'm gonna say you hold it. Yeah. If you go lower, I doubt you go too much lower. You probably won't see prices below 590, and if you do, it's not going to be for long. Perhaps you go as low as like 455. You could. I don't think you'd go lower than that, though. I'd be surprised if you went below 490 or 590, but that could happen depending on how much Bitcoin drops over the coming weeks. It's a nasty daily RSI. And the 4 hours not encouraging either, actually. I think you are going to move lower. I think so. Low to high. About $5. Yeah. That's my thoughts. Probably about $5. If not 554. That's my thoughts. For render COVID. Does it even have it here? COVID vaccine stocks. Jabtastic. People are funny, man. Like even in the stocks world, or no, that's not, that is a crypto, right? No, that's not. Stocks, it says vaccine stocks. I just want to look at this real quick. Jabtastic, like what the fuck, man? Sorry, pardon my language, guys. Again, I'm tired. I don't really cuss on this channel ever. I might let the S word creep out a couple times or say damn it or ass, but oh, I dropped the F-bomb there. I haven't done that in a while, but I'm not redoing this video, man. I don't know how long ago I started it, but I know I've been sitting in this chair for at least an hour already, so I sit in this chair before I actually make videos, right? I don't just sit in it and then boom, it's straight to videos. I have to prepare things. COVID China virus. You know what? I'm just going to say it right now. TY, if you were trying to have me do this COVID, you have to tell me. You have to let me know. Because all I got was COVID. And I said, is that a crypto? And I didn't get a response back. You know, this video was made shortly after that response, but I don't think any of this, I wouldn't touch any of this. And as far as this goes, maybe, I don't know, but this isn't a stock video, it's a crypto video. No chill. No chill. Yeah. 0.002291 is the current price. I mean, damn. Pull up a 3-day chart. You're at an area where you could expect to find support, absolutely. Relative strength index here. I think you go a little bit lower, right? I think what you're doing right now is you're back testing your area that you just broke out of for resistance, and you're going to get it, and then you're going to go lower. You're probably going to go down to about 0.00175 to 0.001434. That's my thoughts. You could move up a little bit first, but relatively speaking, you're going to move down pretty immediately. That's my thoughts. KIMBO is the next one, and actually that's here. I'm going to delete this. Come on, buddy. There you go. Delete that. There we go. KIMBO. KIMBO. I like the daily RSI on KIMBO. It looks relatively productive, actually, other than the hidden bearish divergence you formed. I like it a little less now. I actually like it less. I take it back. 4 hour doesn't encourage me either. 3 day, not exciting. Let's go to the weekly. Relative low to the relative high. It's probably your 886, right? Why don't I have an 886 here, man? Come on. Tipped it, bro. Tipped it. I hope anybody that's seen me adjust these fibs throughout this video, you've seen that I don't care what the color is, really. Right? If anybody's like, oh, he's got these colors specific, I really don't. It's just random. If it looks weird, like that does kind of look weird, I might go back and change it later, but it's just numbers, right? The color doesn't matter. It's just the numbers. I don't know, man. As long as you're holding above 4084, or what is that? 40834, then you're good, but you kind of look like you want to go lower. I think you want to go lower. I think so, man. You might go up immediately, but who knows, man. You could see prices below 406. It's hard to say. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I don't like it. This one doesn't get me excited right now. KIMBO's not looking good. GALA. Still don't know how to pronounce this one right, so I just say GALA. For Nirmal Kanan. Oh, those last two are for Jordan Bailey, by the way. Sorry. Shout out to Jordan Bailey. Nirmal Kanan, these are for you here, or at least this one is, GALA. That's not a good look, man. That's really not a good look at all. Low to high. Dude. GALA might be dead, you guys. This one might be dead. I hope I'm wrong, because I know this is a coin that a lot of people are invested in. It's moved down a lot without a lot of volume, so that's kind of encouraging, I guess, but it's not always like that. I really don't like it. I don't know what else to say. It looks pretty bad. Like, I'm talking new all-time lows bad. Like, it looks that bad. It really does. At least back to your all-time lows. You're at 2.12 cents. I'm calling for 1.38 cents. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I get a bunch of people who are like, haha, you were wrong about GALA. Yeah, bro. Haha, I hope so. I hope so, because if not, a lot of people are going to be upset. I'd rather you be laughing at me than lose money. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Probably that low to that high there. Decent area. Yeah. Talking about CRV here for Lake and WorldCoin for Lake as well. I don't like this coin at all. It looks terrible. This is probably the worst chart that we've gone over tonight. It probably is. I wonder. I'm just curious because of how bad it is. It says DAO, so Decentralized Autonomous Organization, right? There's probably people getting rewarded as they process transactions, right? Fully diluted supply is not even close to this total supply. Wouldn't you know it? I bet, or no, that's the market cap. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no, that is right. I did look at that right. Man, it's the end of the night for me. I would bet this price chart looks completely different, right? Here's your price chart. I bet it looks completely different than the market cap chart. Ready? Here we go. Wow. Wow. Market cap's maintaining relevance. Price has taken a dive. That means you're pumping out so many coins that you're literally not losing grounds market cap wise, but you're just disgusting to the downside. So people, this kind of coin is great for people who participate in the ecosystem. And it says it in the name, DAO, right? Decentralized Autonomous Organization. The people who are mining it or staking it or whatever it is to get rewards for it. But for investors, for speculators, maybe for day traders it's good, but for people who are holding this throughout the cycle, like, this sucks, dude. This gets the award. No offense, Lake. You know, if you're one of the people who participates in the DAO, good for you. You're probably making money. But for anybody who's investing in this thing, you're only losing money over time. This thing sucks, dude. I'd stay away from it, really. Who cares? All that volume's there. You just, everything, no chart in crypto. I shouldn't say no chart, but most charts don't look like this, man. They might look bad, relatively speaking, but they're not below their 2023 lows. Like, that's bad. That's not a good look at all. And it makes sense, right? Look, it's been doing this, and it's still not. It's about halfway through its total circulating supply. It's not that it's all going to come out at once. All that supply is going to be unloaded at once, but it's just over time. It's inflationary. It's going to devalue. That's the nature of inflationary things. WorldCoin taking a dump, bro. Wow. Wow. I didn't expect that. I mean, I expected it to move down, but I haven't checked in on this thing in a little while. It's probably been about 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Damn, bro. Clean through your 618. Dude, that's bad. See, this is the point in the market, though, you guys, where coins that have promise are going to be sifted, right? It's going to be sifted out. This coin had promise until it didn't, right? There's a lot of coins that like that, like GALA even, right? That's one. I know people are invested in GALA and WorldCoin. There's not every crypto is going to make it to new all-time highs, and we're seeing it right now. The signs are there. This thing's, it's pretty bad also. Again, Lake, no offense, man. It's a non-biased opinion, but this thing sucks too. These might be the two, this one and GALA, they might be the worst looking ones right now. GALA at least has a little bit of hope, though. This one has more hope than the last one did, that's for sure, but damn, dude. Lower. You're going to be fortunate to hold $1.30. You're going to be fortunate, because if you don't, 50 cents, 20 cents, that's your target area. You're at $1.81 now. You think you've dropped a lot already. You've got more to go if you can't hold $1.30. I hope you don't even get down there. Maybe you hold $1.66, but $1.30 might be where you're going. Not a good look on WorldCoin. I'm kind of surprised, but maybe something happened with Sam Altman. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the media too much. It's how I like it, man. It keeps you non-biased, right? Like, everybody's freaking out over the Mt. Gox news, and it's like BitBoy said. If anybody watched BitBoy's video today, I've been in crypto since 2015, you guys. This is something that's been talked about every single cycle. This is my third cycle, right? This is every single cycle. Mt. Gox they always blame it at some point, and then it's going to be China or India bans crypto, or there's going to be, they rotate it. It's all the same stories every single time. It's never something that lasts, right? Like, the stories last, but the price action to the downside caused by the stories, it doesn't last. They put these stories out to give new people a scare. It makes them want to get out, right? Forces them out. I don't know, Tia Celestia. Is this the right chart? This must be the right chart. Do I have another one? KuCoin. No, I guess so. Okay, well, we're going to use Coinbase or Binance. Coinbase, yeah, we'll use Coinbase, whatever. Down a lot. That's crazy. This was outperforming Bitcoin, you guys, and now it's probably not. This is one that looked really promising. Sad to see it this low, but, it moved up a lot. It makes sense. Low to high. You're in that area, you would expect to find support. It's too new of a chart, really, to have a major opinion on. I wouldn't be surprised if you found support down here, though. I wouldn't be surprised. If not, maybe you go as low as about $2.90, $2.80, but you're at 483 right now. That's a bit extreme, but you know, maybe you only go to 350. But I think you find support here. I actually do like this as a low. Prove me right. Get above essentially like $5.80. Get above there. Do that. Prove me right. Get above this green line at $6.30. Prove me right, man. Start moving up. Do it. Do it. Do it. You don't have to do it today, but don't move lower. If you move lower than that low, we'll see you down at about 360 to potentially just below $3 there. So that's TIA. And that's for Muhammad El-Mensi. Shout out to Muhammad. AIOZ. We got a few Muhammads, man. I think Muhammad is the most common name in the world, right? And I've got a couple. There's Muhammad El-Mensi. There's Muhammad, I think Muhammad Arafa. And then there's another Muhammad. It might just be Muhammad. Maybe you're all the same. I don't think you are, but maybe. AIOZ is for I am a Royster. This one's for you, Royce. All right, looking at this here. Double bottom look. Hey, hey, hey. Good things and bad things, right? A bit of a bull flag look. That's not a bad thing. At this high to this low. I would say you could move all the way down to about 31 to 32 cents. You're at 45 cents now. You could. You also might be holding support here. It's very possible. Either way, I bet you move up over the coming days. Let's see if you have found your low, if this is a double bottom. We will know that if you get above 56 cents. Get above there, double bottom. Reject there, lower you go. 56 cents, that's your target area. Really, you need to get above 50 cents first, but 56 cents is the ultimate test of if this is a low or not. And it's got the look for it, man. This really could be a nice like W, but looking like this right now does not mean that it'll look like that in like a week or two. Like who knows? But AIOZ probably moving up. That's my best guess. Where's it going to go? Let's see how it does with 56 cents. If it breaks above there, request this one again. We can talk about it. DAPP for JN. We're doing this one for you, Jay. I'm assuming you're not talking about VanEck Digital Transformation ETF, right? I'm assuming you're talking about this one. And it looks terrible. Yeah, this is the same one. I feel like I've talked about this one a bunch, and it's just terrible. So maybe you were talking about the stock, at which case, JN, if you were, you got to tell me it's a stock, man. This looks terrible. Everybody stay away from DAPP. Sucks to suck, suckers. It's not a good one, man. Bad. Maybe it's DAPP token here, maybe. Also looks bad. So either way, DAPP it up? No. DAPP it down, all the way down, man. AERO is our next one. AERO. AERO, and this is our final one for Donde Paginer. It's Paginar, though. Donde Paginer? Is Paginer a different word? I don't know. Paginer in English. It's Paginar. Oh, maybe it's French. Maybe it's French or Italian, apparently. See, I know Spanish. I don't know Italian or French, though I know they're all similar, right? Similar does not mean that if you speak Spanish, you can speak French or Italian. Just so you know, I'm not saying that. Clearly, nobody would think that. I would hope nobody would think that. But low to high here, down to your 2618. Tipped it. Nice look there. Get above 63 cents, man. If you can get above 63 cents, it's not all undone. I know you're saying that you're concerned with this one, and I know a lot of people are. I've actually heard a lot of negative sentiments around Aerodrome. You guys, the fact of the matter is, right, this thing pumped like crazy. This is its first move down ever. It is not nothing. There's nothing wrong with this. It's healthy. It needs to correct. You're not even at your golden ratio yet. You could go lower and you would look good. You're at 55 cents. You could drop half your value from here. Already dumped this much. You could drop lower and still look good. But bouncing off the 0.5 is nice. When you see strong moves, you generally do bounce off your 382 or 0.5 area, right? Like this zone, you don't look for your golden ratio, but it can happen. So I'm going to stick with what I said originally, which is get above 63 cents. If you can do that, low confirmed. If you can't, lower we go. And that's okay. It's really not a problem if it does that. So that's all I got to say, guys. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. I do think, let's see here. Let's go over the two of them. GAU. GAU. I'm thinking it's going to move up. You're at 6.8 cents. Your next target area is probably about 12 cents. So that's nice. That's a good little bit. All right. GAU, and then SNX, I believe, was the other one. So, yes, good job. Congratulations, Daniel Bandini. You got the win tonight. Synthetics Fly Time was a close second, but I say close, but it's actually not as close. But they both look good. Those are probably the two, if I had to make a guess or put money into the markets right now, these are the ones that I would be the most eager to do if I was looking to put money into these ones. But anyways, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, guys. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.